Hello YouTube, welcome to the series premiere of the How Accurate Show, hosted by yours truly, Airwolf256. This show is all about checking the work of different versions of fictional logic, and seeing how off-base or how accurate they can get. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Today we're going to be looking at the DC character Vibe, aka Cisco Ramon. Vibe is a superhero known as a metahuman by the citizens of Central City. He originally got his powers when the Star Labs particle accelerator exploded. The dark matter fallout caused him to develop his powers. However, Vibe only realized his powers when he began to see visions of Eobard Thawne or the Reverse Flash when coming into close contact with Thawne or objects he previously touched.
I get these feelings sometimes, these vibes. Visions of the Breachers when they come to this earth. I'm not sure what triggers it. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it's when I'm touching something of theirs.
While he has the power to vibe himself into eerie visions, this is not his main power. Vibe's main power is that he can create portals at will to different places, even different universes, and shoot vibe blasts at his foes. His powers are channelized by gauntlets he wears, and they seem to be somewhat hindered by his fear.
Touch the mask. I don't think it's working. Try again. I'm sorry, it's not. Again! I can't control it. Because you're afraid. Yes, you can. South Plaza train station.
The science behind Vibe's powers is that he can manipulate interdimensional frequencies, allowing him to create powerful waves and blasts that can seriously harm his enemies. In fact, this is entirely possible. Using powerful enough frequencies like gamma rays, Vibe could actually create these vibe blasts. The flaws, however, are that these blasts would not actually be visible to the eye. The blurry, clear blasts that Vibe usually sends would actually be invisible. In addition, they would also move much faster than they appear, assuming that these blasts are electromagnetic frequencies. The portals, however, are more murky waters. The science given for Vibe's portals is that he can create interdimensional frequencies which create breaches in the space-time continuum, which the members of Team Flash just call a breach. These breaches were introduced after the Singularity in Central City when they began popping up in random places, allowing residents of Earth 2 to enter Earth 1. Anyway, the point is, Vibe can create these breaches and travel at will. Since we haven't advanced scientifically enough to determine whether or not creating these breaches would actually be possible, it's hard to judge whether or not they're scientifically accurate. However, assuming the creation of these breaches was actually possible, there's still a problem with the science behind it. The breaches, while depicted as quite small and harmless, would actually have the force of a black hole, since they, after all, are tears in the space-time continuum. These breaches would immediately suck everything into them, and the entire world would be destroyed in less than a second. Alright, so what's the verdict? Vibe's vision ability. Undetermined. There wasn't a scientific explanation for this one, so we can't really judge it. But maybe I missed something. If so, tell me in the comments. Vibe's blast ability. Accurate. Hypothetically, you could achieve this as long as you had a strong enough power source and, of course, protection from the radiation. Vibe's breach ability. Inaccurate. While the idea of interdimensional frequency manipulation seems at the most plausible, if it were actually created, it would destroy the entire planet faster than you could say, "Come on, Vibe." Well, that's it for this episode of Thaz. If you liked it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Seriously, it really goes a long way. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to join us next time on Thaz.